Hello, welcome. This is Maniac Tim with Maniac Sports here at the Cinema Carousel in Muskegon, Michigan. Uh, I just finished watching the Lions drop one to the Minnesota Vikings. Uh, this is they they missed the opportunity to become first in the NFC North. And also another division opponent that we have lost to. The Detroit Lions had missed opportunities. We had no real answer to the Minnesota Vikings, and it was big plays, bad field position. Uh, good kudos to Minnesota for coming up with one and actually beating us. But shoot, Lions, you guys got to play better than that. Lions need to figure out things because Minnesota had us figured out. Minnesota had us figured out 100%. Um, we seem to have been able to uh, get the game close. Why was it that we cannot spread out the offense sooner? Why is it that it took so long to get going? Uh, that really hurt us. That hurt us like crazy on how we took so long. I mean, our running game was zilch. They were in Jared Goff's face all day long. What was going on? What happened? Minnesota Vikings just went ahead and I mean they deserved to win this game. They came into our house and they beat us. They beat us and they spanked us pretty damn good if you want to know. I mean it's just but I mean hey, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the season, but still the Lions need to go ahead and figure out a way to turn this around. Us offensive line did not contain the defensive rush. Uh, Coming into this ball game, um, Minnesota was bad against the run, but Minnesota had our number here. Minnesota just went ahead and took it to us. Unfortunately, uh, Jameson Williams went ahead and almost found a way to bring us back, but unfortunately, it was too little, too late. Why is it that things go too little, too late? I have, and it's not going to get any easier because if you look at who we got coming up, the Lions got the Commanders next week. Then we also got the Eagles. We have the Rams. Uh, you know, we still have Green Bay. We have Chicago again. Uh, so they got to figure out a way to bring back superiority. We even have these Steelers, and what's going to go on? You know, what is the answer? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but it's the offensive line needs to look better. They need to because hey, in some forms, this offensive line even looked like they looked against the Packers. Except not quite as bad because we were able to at least get something going. Where in the Packers we were not. Uh, but last year we went uh, 15-2. This year, even if we won our game, which I cannot see our games, all the rest of our games being winnable. It would be great to the go out and finish the season undefeated. You know that would be great. We could go 16-3, but I'm not 16-3. Sorry, my math is off. Uh, 14-2. But I I don't know. Lions need to go together. We still have, yeah, by all means, everything ain't lost. We can control our own destiny going forward. Uh, but they just need to do it. They need to figure out a way to put uh, put things together and not only come together at the end of the year, at the end or at the end of the game, but just come together. And hey, everybody says the most important part of the NFL season is November and December. So, so this being November, it's so far we're 0-1 in November. So we gotta win a lot more games. Because now we're 5-3, lost to the second divisional opponent. Hey, Jameson Williams looked like he was going to bail us out. Uh, St. Brown had a few good catches. Sam Laporta, I mean, the way it looked at first, it looked like the Lions were going to run away with it, but then our defense failed at first. Our defense was not dominating at first. Even late, we gave away too much on the on the run backs. Basically, every time the Vikings scored, they were short field position. So it isn't like they had to march down the the street, down the field. They didn't have to march down the field very far to go ahead and get a win. But this is Maniac Tim with Maniac Sports. I will have more videos later on. But I did want to thank anybody who came and listened to me. Uh, Please like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. I'm also looking to get people on my channel. I'm going to start on Mondays. I'm going to start when I get out of work. We're doing a show every Monday, uh, probably around 11:30 p.m. So, but this is Maniac Tim with Maniac Sports. I'll try to get more of a recap later on of the game, but yeah, I was not really impressed. But at least they kept it close. They only lasted. They were only ahead at one point in the ball game, and that was the first drive. After the first drive, they were either tied or, but for the most part, they were losing. So, like I say, kudos to Minnesota for coming into our house and actually taking the home field advantage away from us. Um, Kudos to JJ McCarthy for going ahead and really actually um, not being knocked on his ass as much as I would like to have seen. But this is Maniac Tim with Maniac Sports signing off.